Imagine a world in which Hollywood's storied history continues to flame with vitality, and where the stars that we once thought had faded are still shining brightly. Today, we're showcasing 13 of Hollywood's most iconic figures who have stood the test of time and never ceased to astound us. Wait, they're still alive? Will be your reaction when you remember their names, faces, and anecdotes. Stay with me through all 13 chapters. SH1 is a treasure because you'll be surprised at who's still alive at the end. Now let's begin with our first star. Our journey starts with 100-year-old Eva Marie Saint, who was born on July 4, 1924. She was the cool-headed femme fatale in Hitchcock's North by Northwest, for which she earned an Oscar in 1954. You might also know her from On the Waterfront. She has that timeless chic and collected Hollywood glow. In 2006, she concluded a decades-long career by making an appearance in Superman Returns, proving she still had it. We didn't know she was still alive because she has kept a low profile and lives peacefully in California. Out of the spotlight? Having received the Oscar at the age of 100, she is a living reminder of the golden period of Hollywood. What is she doing? Maybe it's the calm grace she always possesses. The next person on the list is 99-year-old Dick Van Dyke, who was born on December 13, 1925. Imagine him stumbling over ottomans and into our hearts on The Dick Van Dyke Show, or dancing with penguins in Mary Poppins. This man is famous. He has been making us laugh and drumming our feet for over 60 years. Even when he made an appearance on The Masked Singer in 2023 at the age of 98, his vigor astounded everyone. We thought he had slowed down, but he's still out there dazzling us. He has said that he wants to reach 100, like his friend George Burns, and he lives in Malibu with his wife. With those smiles and those moves, who's betting against him? Now let's talk about 99-year-old June Lockhart, who was born on June 25, 1925. In Lassie, or Lost in Space, she was the mother who kept the family together in space and on Earth. She started making movie appearances as a child and never stopped because her parents were also performers, although she currently resides in Los Angeles. A voiceover in 2017 was her most recent noteworthy performance. We didn't know she was still alive because she has been a Hollywood treasure in secret, avoiding the gossip rags. At 99, she is a living example of determination and endurance, demonstrating that you don't need fame to stay in business. 102 years old, born on September 16, 1922, Janice Page is a total surprise. In musicals like Silk Stockings and Please Don't Eat the Daisies, she sang with Fred Astaire and Doris Day, lighting up the screen. Although her last role was in 2001, she still resides in Los Angeles. We lost sight of her because she chose to live a calm life away from the chaos of stardom. At the age of 102, she is still alive and defying the odds, making her a hidden gem from the song and dance era of Hollywood. Ray Anthony, the oldest man on our list, is 103 years old and was born on January 20, 1922, playing the trumpet. This bandleader swung with Glenn Miller's group and led his own group to hits like At Last. He previously mingled with Hollywood's elite and wed the beautiful Mamie Van Doren. He still goes strong, blowing his horn at events well into his 90s. And he lives in San Diego. We didn't know he was still alive because his music is more well-known than his movies. He is proof that the beat never stops. Having earned a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame at the age of 103, Karen Marshall, who was born on April 6, 1919, is the oldest Hollywood celebrity still alive at the age of 105. She danced as Judy Garland's stand-in in popular movies including The Wizard of Oz and survived an aircraft crash in 1949 that killed 35 people. She then decided against chasing fame in favor of a quiet life as a dance instructor in Palm Springs. She's a real survivor, but we didn't know she was still here because she left acting early. At the age of 105, she is a living example of Oz history, demonstrating that tenacity always wins out over celebrity. Let's focus on Elizabeth Waldo, who was born on June 18, 1918, and is 106 years old, making her the oldest celebrity alive today. Playing for presidents, this violinist and composer wrote music for films such as Song of Mexico. She started playing the violin at the age of 5 and kept making music after growing up on a ranch in Washington. She remains in Los Angeles. Surrounded by her instruments, we didn't know she was there, since she is a quiet genius who works more behind the scenes than on screen. Even at the age of 106, she remains a popular song from the past of Hollywood. Born on June 28, 1926, Mel Brooks is still entertaining at the age of 98, with his Oscar, Grammy, and Emmy wins from The Producers to Blazing Saddles. He is the comic king. He was still cracking jokes on TV in 2023. He remembers his late wife Anne Bancroft and lives in Los Angeles. We thought he might have slowed down, but he's too busy making a name for himself. At the age of 98, he still has that gleam in his eye, proving that laughter keeps you young. There will be more surprises, so stay tuned. Presenting Glynis Johns, born on October 5, 1923, and a charming 101-year-old, as the mother in Mary Poppins. She also sang Send in the Clowns in A Little Night Music. Her career has brought her from London stages to Hollywood screens, as evidenced by her Tony Award. She is currently living a low-key life in Los Angeles. We didn't know she was still alive because she hasn't spoken since the 1990s. But she is a quiet icon. Her voice and charisma remain timeless, even at 101. Next on the list is Tippi Hedren, the 95-year-old Hitchcock muse who was born on January 19, 1930, when she starred in The Birds and Marnie. She encountered actual birds and real conflict. With the director, she eventually got involved in animal rescue and now lives and works at a refuge in California. We assumed she had disappeared once she stopped performing in Lions and Tigers, but she's actually doing rather well. At 95, she is a fierce survivor, proving that she is not scared of the wild side of Hollywood. Let's meet Lee Grant, a fighter who was born on October 31, 1925, and is currently 99 years old. She earned an Oscar for Shampoo and escaped the Hollywood blacklist in the 1950s after refusing to snitch. She has performed, directed, and documented. Her most recent performance was in 2005. She has stayed out of the spotlight and resides in New York. She is a legend of tenacity, but we were ignorant of her ongoing existence because she has eschewed the fame game. She is evidence that even at 99, you can weather even the worst storms. This 92-year-old golden period beauty, Kim Novak, was born on February 13, 1933. Among her roles were those in Vertigo and Belle, Book, and Candle. She left Hollywood in the 1990s to paint and raise horses in Oregon. She's kept it a secret. Since the premiere of her previous film in 1991, we thought she had disappeared because she sacrificed her fame for peace. But she is still alive and well, 92 years old, and a celebrity who favored peace above the spotlight. She is nonetheless beautiful in her own unique manner. Last but not least is the legendary comedian Carol Burnett, who was born on April 26, 1933, and is currently 91 years old. She starred in Annie and Palm Royale, won Emmys, and garnered innumerable laughs over the 11-year run of her variety show. She still makes appearances. Like in 2023's Better Call Saul, she is too well known to vanish, and she resides in Los Angeles. We didn't realize she was still going strong because she is so timeless, but even at 91, she still exudes that insatiable light. What a lineup! Eve Marie Saint, Dick Van Dyke, June Lockhart, Janice Page, Ray Anthony, Karen Marshall, Elizabeth Waldo, Mel Brooks, Glynis Johns, Tippi Hedren, Lee Grant, Kim Novak, and Carol Burnett are among the 13 celebrities that are regarded as living legends in Hollywood. They range in age from 91 to 106. The fact that they are still here after decades of acting, dancing, singing, and laughing has amazed us all. Would you like to see more stories like this one? Click the like button, share with your friends, and subscribe for the next adventure. Who is your favorite? I'd love to know, so tell me.